Most of them have served over 20 years, and they continue to serve by serving our children. So let's give them another round of applause because truly they deserve it. And particularly Sergeant Major Thomas at Hurst High School, who was my recruiter many, many years ago. And also to Command Sergeant Major Victoria Coleman, who is a member of the National Women Veterans United. Women have served in the military in every capacity. And although they say that women are not serving in combat and infantry, many are dying, making that ultimate sacrifice. And we can't forget those sacrifices. I think Colonel Scott said it best when he said we must put priority on serving and providing service to women veterans and to those that are in service. But today is just one day of being a veteran. Tomorrow, next week, and a month after, we will still be veterans. And we expect that those who are serving us, those elected officials, and I say thank you all for coming out today. We say to you that election and elected means that you are serving or should be representing us. And we would like for you to hear our needs.
Amen.
We thank you for what you do, but we have needs and we would like for them to be heard.
Amen.
And we expect that all of you will remember each and every day the sacrifices that the men and women continue to make and their families. We cannot forget those families who are having hardships, those veterans who cannot speak for themselves. Those are the people that we represent. Like the members that are in our organization. Aisha, she's one of them, a young lady who just returned. She served back-to-back tours, one in Iraq and one in Afghanistan. The separation is hard for many of the families and for those servicemen and women. And we tell our elected officials that you should look at that and look at it deeply. So I say thank you to everybody, Lieutenant Colonel Harrell, Colonel Scott. I salute you today, and to all the World War II veterans, Desert Storm, Vietnam, Korean veterans, you're not forgotten. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you very much, Rochelle. I'm looking around for State Rep Will Burns. He had to leave. Okay. Let me go in order of the wards. Second ward, Bob, be ready.
Thank you, Commander Scott. First of all, this is really for the young people that are here. I do want to thank Defender Charities for all the support that they've given over these years for this parade and this memorial. To the members of the George Giles American Legion Post for what you've really done to make sure that the honor is always here. And we should always remember them. To the young people here, there's 137 people that died during World War I. That names are on this statue here. It's a statue that was given really to us by the French government, and sometimes it's forgotten in our history on why it was given to us. And so I urge each and every member of the ROTCs that are here to look at the history. And if you're walking back to your buses or where you're going today, walk down the Walk of Fame on King Drive and see the names that are in there, that are in the cement there, who they were, what they represent, and the creative ideas that they brought for our culture that we have here today. In 2001, I was at a graduation at Annapolis from a family member, and it was almost a day just like this. It started off really foggy, and so the jets couldn't fly over as we see, as always at graduations would happen. And I sat there and I listened to our family member receive his diploma, and I thought, we're at peace. Why are we doing what we need to do? And why is it that we won't see another war probably forever? And lo and behold, 3 months later, the attacks that happened in this country that claimed so many lives and so many people that had never happened before in our country. And I look, last year I was at his wedding, and he had a lot of members of families that were in his group, that was in his class. But the families were there, but his classmates weren't. And they gave the ultimate sacrifice. They were black, they were brown, they were white, they were Asian, It didn't matter who, because people believe in the values that we have here in this country. And to those 137 members of the Fighting Fifth, Fighting Eighth, excuse me, sometimes I get it wrong, I don't have notes. We should remember them for their sacrifices that they made, and the courage, the skill, the dedication that they had for all members of this country. Thank you.
Alderman Dow.
Good morning, everyone. To Colonel Scott and to Mr. Fields, I want to thank you for the invitation here this morning, to all of the elected officials, to all of the young people here. Today is a great day. I think I have been here at this site probably about 6 times, and as a first-term alderman, I've been at every single Veteran Day celebration over the last 4 years, and this day continues to grow in significance for me. I think sometimes many people take Veterans Day for granted. They don't really think about what the impact really means. And today is a glorious day to celebrate the sacrifices and the commitment and the hard work of all of the men and women who have served in our armed forces over the years. So I'm pleased to be here this morning. I want to say to the young people something my mother always told me: to thine own self be true, and continue to grab for that piece of glory and to serve your country and to serve your city. Thank you all for being here this morning.
We've got a veterans program this evening at the DuSable Museum, and I'm going to ask the director of that documentary to come up and just say a couple of words to us about what's going to happen over at the DuSable Museum.
Thank you. My name is Fred. I travel from Italy, Rome. I'm an Italian, and last year I did this work about the 92nd Infantry Division, nicknamed Buffalo Soldier. They fought in my country during World War II. I got the honor to interview many of those valorous members, including the last living Medal of Honor for World War II, Vernon Baker. He passed away 3 months ago. And this evening I will be very pleased to present the film for the first time here in Chicago, and so I will wait for you and for your attendance at 6 p.m. I'm very grateful and pleased to join my first veteran parade here in Chicago, in America. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And now to the most important part of this program for our cadets. I had to, right. Listen up. Listen up. We're going to now announce the winners of the marching contest evaluation. In other words, the best marching unit.
See, I have favoritism on this.
Are you listening?
Yes, sir.
I knew it. The first Marine Math and Science Academy, #1.
Where are they?
#2, Chicago Vocational. And #3, Rickover Naval. So we got a representative from all the services. Pretty good. Have your leadership come up and receive your trophy. First Marine, Chicago Vocational, and Rickover.
It's all right, baby. Come on.
We're airport.
And you are?
Thank you. Chicago Vocational.
Good Good job. Good job.
At the science.
Good job.
Looking good, Marie. Rick over.
Good work, baby.
Rick over. Thank you very much.
Good job. Great job.